it's still in your head, we're going to do something called echo popcorn. So all I want you to do is echo words, phrases from the poem that are resonating with you, they're sticking with you. And the popcorn part is popcorn style. You don't have to raise your hand. You don't even have to worry about interrupting someone. Just start saying out loud words and phrases that you remember from the poem when I say go. And begin.
Border control.
The man had everything.
Not enough.
Descansa.
Olivarez.
Their wall.
Concrete.
2020.
Copper skin.
Cold.
Right here.
Gutierrez.
Spanish tongue. 2016.
Treaty of Guadalupe. Good. Good. All right, nice. So, we're gonna talk about what this poem's about and what the theme is today a little bit, but I want to keep moving. The only thing I'm going to ask you about now is, what did you notice about the way these two young ladies delivered the poem? Particularly in contrast to the way y'all were talking before. I just want to point out, they're in high school, so it's clear that high schoolers can get loud, so I don't know why y'all were. What did you notice? I think your hand was up.
Well, when this one saying like powerful, they kind of went at the audience. They kind of like moved towards the audience, like moved back to like quickly to show like a quick statement.
That's right.
They used repetition to bring home the point.
That's right. There were certain words and phrases that were repeated. They were also said a certain way though, too, yeah?
They're very like bold.
They were like affirmations and to use a lot of body language to create intense subject.
Certainly body language.
The transition from English to Spanish.
Okay, you heard different languages. And anything else in the delivery? Yes, they repeated things. Yes, they used different languages. But in the actual saying of the things, you didn't notice anything? They were shouting at times.
They talked together.
Okay, I'm going to ask you the question. I'm sorry?
They talked together.
There were moments when they spoke in unison. And then there were moments where one performed alone and another. And there were moments where they traded line for line. I just want you to keep that in mind. Yeah.
They translate because they say something in English and then they say the same in Spanish, like for emphasize that.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So I want you to keep in mind what you saw in the performance, because what you're going to do now is you're going to choreograph a poem. So a multi-voice poem is called a choreopoem, a poem performed with more than one voice. You saw two. You all are going to have the benefit of 5 voices. So we're going to count off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like zip, zap, zop. Only 5. So when we get to 5, no one say 6.
4.
I'm sorry, I did this wrong. Back up. 1, 2, 3. Like zip, zap, zop. I was thinking 5 groups of 3, but we need 3. Count off 3. It's my fault. 1.
2, 3,
1, 2, 3.
1.
Oh, are you? No, you're not.
I'm not that.
Okay, well, maybe we might need you. Hold on. So, what number were you?
3.
2,
3,
1,
3,
1,
2.
3, 1.
There should have been 2 and a 3, right? Or did someone else? Oh, no, that's right, because there's 16 actually, right? Okay, that's great. So one of you actually have 6 voices. So how about the ones, you're going to have a meeting over here. The 2s, you're going to have a meeting over here. The 3s, you can have a meeting right over here. Threes are going to be right there. Okay, so a meeting, you're not going to be lined up. You're going to be huddled. Oh, wait, that number? Sorry, you did the wrong one.
7.
Okay, so I'm going to keep the directions brief and short. I just want you to think about what you saw and then be creative, but also be bold. Because what's going to happen in 10 minutes gonna happen in 10 minutes is you are all going to perform the poems that you have as a choreopoem. So however many voices you have, the only rule that I have is that every person involved has to say something out loud. Other than that, how it happens is entirely up to your group. But in 10 minutes, from when I say go, you're going to try to figure out how to present this poem with your voice as a kind of multi-voice choreopoem. And then in 10 minutes, we're going to get each group up one at a time, and you're going to present the poem that you have as a choreopoem. Any questions? Get creative, be bold. Also, I will say this before I say go. The big mistake that people make, especially when there's a time constraint, is they spend far too much time debating and not enough time doing. The best way to approach this, rather than just sit around and go, who's going to do what? And then we all stare at each other. You should all take a second to read the poem and then just get up and try something. The first idea that you have, get up and try it, and people just jump in. Do rather than debate. Yeah? You understand? All right, let's give it a shot. I'm going to give you 10 minutes starting right now.
We're reading this and we're going to say it. Yeah. Huh? So we have, like, what we're going to say.
Do we like read at the same time?
I'm gonna read through it.
Yeah, there's a question over here.
Of course you do.
Are we doing every single poem that's here, or are we just doing?
So it's actually one poem. The Border Cross with Pillow book is all of these.
Okay.
Until you get to the next poet's name. The last page, obviously, you see that's a new poem.
Yeah.
So basically up until 180. But you see some of them, like